Oh, my head. It looks like our patient is waking up. Quick, are we live? Where am I? Where am I? It's okay. No need to panic. You are safe. You're in safe hands. Who are you? Please, what's happening? Someone tell me what's happening. Please, calm down. Look, it's okay. You need to listen to me carefully, all right? You've been in a coma since 2017. 2017? Okay, what year is it now? We are now in the year 2029. I've been in a coma for over 10 years. Yes, and a lot has changed in that time. You've got a lot to catch up on. I can't believe it. This is crazy, doctor. Oh, I'm not a doctor. You're not? Nope. Well, I used to be a doctor. I'm an influencer now. In fact, I'm streaming this right now as we speak to my 1.6 million Bebo followers. Say hi! Bebo? Oh, yes. Yeah, no, Bebo made a big return in 2022. After all that mess in 2020, 21... Well, what happened in 2020? We don't really like to talk about that, but shortly after 2023, the occurrence happened, and almost every single job became obsolete. There are only 3 jobs now: DJ, drag queen, or influencer. So you'll have to pick out of the 3 which one you want to be. Some of us do our old jobs as a bit of a side hobby, like me, but I just do it for the kitsch factor. And my followers just love it. I don't know what to say. Hey, look, don't worry, you don't have to decide straight away. This is a lot to take in. It reminds me of some sort of dystopian sci-fi film. Right, first thing, the English language has somewhat changed in the past century. We don't use that phrase anymore. We don't say "that reminds me of." We use different terminology. Like what? Well, for example, we wouldn't say "that reminds me of a dystopian sci-fi film." We would say, "this is giving me big dystopian sci-fi energy." Right. We deal a lot in energy these days, but don't worry, we'll be covering all that in the Big Dick Energy seminar tomorrow night. Oh, that means it's time for my sponsored ad. Thank you to all my viewers for tuning into the stream so far. Make sure you like and subscribe to my Bebo page to keep up to date with all my healthcare shenanigans. Big shout out to Retro Modern Garms for my super authentic set of doctor's scrubs and stethoscope. They literally look like the real thing. So hit them up for all your obsolete job cosplay needs. And how could I forget? The guys at Skin So Fab Cosmetics. Huge shout out to those guys for hooking me up with my deep cleansing charcoal face masks. I am absolutely living for what that stuff does to my skin, and I do not leave my bunker without them. And as you can see, my skin, it speaks for itself. Just look at it. It's immaculate. So guys, keep it locked for another sponsored ad coming up in another 5 minutes time. But for now, back to the patient. I can't get my head around this. What about my friends and my family? Where are they? Don't worry, they are just where you left them. You know, your brother actually runs a fairly successful DJ live stream service now. When can I see him? Soon, very, very soon. You know, once you're back on your feet, we'll get you back to Wales, as you would call it. Not called Wales anymore, of course. After the occurrence in 2023, well, the ad companies really rose to power in a big way, and all the countries in the United Kingdom were renamed. So England is now called boohoo.com, Ireland is called Ancestry.com, Scotland is now called ASOS, and Wales is now WeBuyAnyCar.com. This is fucking mental. I know. And they decided to get rid of all the national anthems and just have one for the whole of the UK, and it is a song called UK Hun, which was a tune created and sang by a bunch of drag queens back in 2021, which is probably the only thing worth mentioning that year as well. Bloody hell, anything else? Christ, honestly, you have not heard the half of it. Wait till you hear Joe Rogan colonise Mars with Kanye West. What? Yeah, I know. Oh. Bit of good news for you, though. Turkey Twizzlers, right, made a huge comeback. You know, Bernard Matthews owns the whole of what used to be Portugal. He's named it Meat Flat Peninsula now, after he took it by force from Jamie Oliver in the rather bloody battle of the school dinners in 2025. So many lives lost doing that. It was tragic, really. I thought you said it was good news. Well, yeah, thousands of people were killed, but I mean, turkey twizzlers, Yeah, I suppose they are pretty class, aren't they? Anyway, you need some rest, so I'll leave you in the very capable hands of my lovely assistant. Don't worry, they used to be a nurse. We used to work together back in St. Bart's pre-occurrence days, so you are in good hands. Oh, here they come now. Used to be? Well, what do they do now? Yas! Come on, coma patient. It's time to get sickening. Oh, grrr. Take a wild guess. Welcome to 2029, friend.